10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
Yeah. Very, very shortly, but for now, let's go hop in. And
10 seconds
underway.
remaining.
Match will be a minute or so. I remember there's a 5-minute delay on stream. Hopefully I
Dire team pick.
Still get to speak to you guys. But for now, let me know if in-game sound is good, because open mic, it's kind of funky once in a while. So let me know. There is a 5-minute delay, so expect a little bit of latency before I actually make the actual changes visible on stream. So alright, without further ado, I'm going to jump into the game. And yeah, let's go.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Lion.
Dire team pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Manila Major Qualifiers. I'm Lysander Zenora, joined here by Mike Loris. We're going to be casting Next Generation Vietnam versus Orange.Taring. Orange.Taring, well, they are a team sponsored by the Malaysian government. Well, you can say pride and joy of Malaysia. And on the next side, the Radiant will have Next Gen Vietnam. That will be actually, well, they are actually an open qualifier winner. So we'll see if they can take it up against Orange.Taring. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into the game. I think there's a little bit of feedback. Oh no, what's happened?
5 seconds remaining.
Are we good?
There we go. I gotta mute co-broadcasters. Alright, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we have Next Gen Vietnam and Orange.Taring gonna square up against one another in a bo2. I have Mike Loris here with me. Can you hear me, buddy? Let me.
Yeah. I think everything's good on my end. Hopefully everything's good
yeah, because I
on your end as well. But
and
yeah,
I panicked.
As you said, Orange.Taring, perhaps Pride, sponsored by the government, is no small feat. But Vietnam making it through the open qualifiers, and everyone loves an underdog. So there is that. You know, I'm personally rooting for a team that picks up a meepo from time to time. It's banned out this game, so you know, Orange definitely doing their homework. But you know, in some of those games, Next Gen are just gonna. The Warriors are just going to bust out that meepo, and you got to watch out for it. But for right now, heroes you should be still looking out for, at least kind of hot heroes in the new patch. Slaughter is definitely a big one. We've seen him from time to time, and Orange.Taring also just taking out pretty much all the heroes that Next Gen have been picking up in their open qualifier matches, namely this Firebird.
Yeah. Do you think that the Phoenix, I mean, I'm a big fan of Phoenix. I play a lot of the hero myself, but do you think Phoenix is a hero that actually warrants a ban straight off the bat at the second phase?
Probably not as far as raw power level is concerned. I would say the ban is more warranted given the kind of limited information that Orange may have on Next Generation. So it's like, oh, well, we see they played Phoenix in the last, you know, X number of games. It's clearly one of their comfort zone heroes. Let's just ban it out. And I think that's definitely the right approach for Orange to try to take this game. If they think that they're the stronger team, they just want to take the enemy team out of their comfort zone as much as they can. And these are definitely the bans and picks to do it. Like Doom and Mirana can shut down the even most comfortable of heroes because you can't do much when you're hit with the 5-second stun.
Yeah, No, just talking about Mirana has me kind of excited
10
because we are in
seconds
the new
remaining.
patch. Yes, we might know Orange from before, how they
5
played.
seconds
I've
remaining.
heard that Yamate likes to mess around with that Bloodseeker a little bit, but this is 6.87.
Reserve
So
time.
all the other things that we previously know about these teams may not actually apply anymore. I mean,
Dire
Mirana
team
herself
pick.
didn't really get big amount of buffs, except for that Aghanim Scepter change, that double star storm every 8 seconds. It adds a lot of burst. I've seen some teams actually, well, some pros actually done that strat in a match, as well as pub games. They get it by the 15-20 minute mark. It speeds up your farming because it's a
5
free star
seconds
storm after
remaining.
all, and the double star storm can strat even the tankiest supports in the
Reserve
early
time.
stages, and even in the late game. I mean, in the middle of the team fight, double star storm can really shred an entire team because it's double 300 plus the 75% second strike on each. So it's a lot of stars, a lot of AoE damage. We'll see if Orange decide to go for that Aghanim Scepter upgrade. I'm not sure, but that aside, Mirana, if it's run as a support, really needs to do well in the early game, because I always see Miranas that don't do well early fall off because it becomes more difficult to fight with that arrow because your enemy team is more coordinated once the laning phases are over. They're all grouped up together, so even if you do land an arrow, it's a bit hard to jump in if you're not far ahead enough. So what are your thoughts on this Slaughter?
I mean, it's one of just these kind of like patch flavor of the new patch kind of heroes. The hero is certainly strong. Like, we've seen him just lay the serious beatdowns over in the last couple tournaments we played, just finished up, and Slaughter was one of the most
MVP.
consistently picked heroes with some of the most kick-ass gameplay. So yeah, I'm certainly a fan of this from the next gen side, but this is leaving Orange what did leave them with an option to just snap up the Oracle and just be happy with that. Lots of protection up against the Lion, getting rid of the Darkseer almost entirely in lane. Yet instead of that, they're going to go for a Disruptor. So they certainly are prioritizing more guaranteed setup. You can very easily glimpse any given hero into an arrow, even if they're moving at max movement speed. So Taring definitely have their setups.
I think it's also something to note that the Disruptor has been picked against the Slaughter. You know, if he charges to it, you can glimpse him out of position, you can glimpse him back. Since he will be in the off lane, he is a slippery bugger, but if you glimpse, it is a lot easier to trap him in place and lock him down. But right now, I need your thoughts on this. Is this a mid Mirana? Is this a core Mirana? Is this a support Mirana? Just based on this whole... You know, I hate to put you in a spot, but based on how the flow of the draft is going, what do you think?
I would say it's mid Mirana until Orange need a reason otherwise. Like, right now, you don't know the matchup. You're assuming it's going to be Phantom Lancer, in which case mid Mirana is going to do just fine. Leap is going to keep you safe versus pretty much anyone as long as you have an observer ward up. So I'm liking that perhaps a little bit more than other things for the Orange side. But there's something to be said with just that guessing game. Like, if you look at next gen side, their lanes are, unless they're going to run some weird support jungle kind of thing, looking pretty much clear. But for Orange, it's a pretty big guessing game for Vietnam. So they really have to hope that they land in the correct lanes. And I'm not really sure if there are any lanes where they are really going to be ecstatic if they get the right matchup. Like, Darkseer most of the time is going to go up against that off lane, and what else can you do? Can you put Slaughter mid and expect him to have a good time? Potentially up against a weaker mid lane like Mirana, but you don't know who else is going to be rotating into that lane. Like, heroes like Earth Spirit still in somehow.
Yeah, that's true. The Darkseer, yeah, now that you brought up Darkseer, I was just very fixated on the Slaughter being off lane role. But now that you brought up Darkseer, it does seem like the Darkseer would go on the off lane and the Slaughter as a safe. And yeah, now that that's in position, maybe the PL mid is not too far fetched here. But I don't know. I don't know. Did next gen consider picking one of the strong dispels like Legion Commander or Abaddon to deal with that arrow, or do you think it's unnecessary?
Legion Commander, probably not. I am a fan of responding to these like heavy crowd control effects with an Abaddon. I'm not sure if I would do it in this game though. You already have 3 melee heroes. Now you're up against a Sven, so you really don't want to make it 4. So this might just not be the game for that. for the
Reserve
next gen
time.
side. So I'm not really liking that. I think they're probably just gonna have to play their positioning just a little bit more. But Oracle is still in the pool, and that seems perfectly reasonable for Vietnam. Alternatively, they can play a little more aggressively, grab someone like that Earth Spirit, and try to apply a little bit of more heavy pressure towards the kind of weaker oriented lane of the orange side over in mid. Mirana, if she is gonna go mid, is pretty easily gankable. She is very, very soft. So that's why you see Night Stalker banned out, because Night Stalker can crush Mirana like nobody's business. Bounty Hunter can also do it, perhaps not to the same degree, but is something that next gen might be considering.
All right, but you did say that the melee hero thing was a problem, so or is the always from
That's
levels
true.
of the Earth Spirit balancing it out?
Earth Spirit's very balanced, so
All right, so
10
he balances
seconds
out the
remaining.
fact that he's melee. I mean, he's kind of ranged with the rocks, right? Yes.
Yeah, I mean he's melee, but he like functions very much so like a range hero because of how aggressive he can be, at least in the super early stages, like minute 1 through 10.
Yeah, the role's pretty absurd. The range at which he can initiate, in the hands of a skilled player, very, very powerful. But Bad Rider, well, okay. Taring are
10 seconds
really,
remaining.
really playing greedy here, so it does seem like we will have a support Mirana.
5
It
seconds
doesn't look
remaining.
like there's space for cores now. What do you think? Is there support Doom? I remember Chinese teams
Reserve
back in
time.
the day running a support Doom, but that is greed levels power of 10.
And this
Wow.
is
All right.
well, outside of that
They
support
see the
Doom,
greed.
this is a pick that Vietnam have also picked up quite a bit in their open qualifier. So just again, sliding right into their comfort zone, a little more of a aggressive slant, but again, melee up against the orange side.
We'll
As
see.
far as Doom is concerned, we've also seen him jungle, like aggressively jungle, with getting Scorched Earth, getting a decent unit with that Devour, and you can do some serious damage. So we'll see about that.
It is a quote unquote jungle Doom or support
Mhm.
Doom because Ice is playing it. So Ling Disruptor, and it does seem like we'll have a mid Mirana here. I think. Unless NJ is going mid with that Bat Rider. So we'll just take a look at this. There have been some switch ups with the orange team. Shonix, that's how you pronounce this. Shonix. It's
10
Shonix.
seconds remaining.
I've been told he's recently the new captain. So
5 seconds
we'll see
remaining.
if his decision making or shot calling is effective this game. Of course, like we mentioned, they are the favored ones to win in this one. I mean, they are, after all, sponsored and all that. Kind of big shots in their own regard. We gotta see if they can pull their weight here, or will this undying cheese strat? Would you call it cheese? You know?
Not really. I mean, it's certainly aggressive here from NG, and even though Undying is kind of rare, like, it is a comfort zone hero for NG, first of all. It's up against a core Mirana, who already is super soft, a land a decay or two, and she's just going to be super easy to tear through. So it does really work well with what NG have and up against what Taring have. So I'm not going to call it cheese. I think you have to, go into that first pick Meepo status if you want to really call it cheese.
Oh, Meepo's cheese now? Okay. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Hey man, first ban Meepo, Orange are scared, and I think they should be.
Well, all right. We'll see. We'll see how well they actually manage to do it, because they banned a lot of other heroes. I feel like the Meepo and Alchemist bans are for the Mirana mid to go well as well, because these are heroes that will really wreck a Mirana in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm. Like, Meepo's not supposed to wreck anyone in mid, but he does really well against Mirana. So.
Well, not wreck, but make it very difficult for the Mirana to play. Alright, so we're going to run through the teams. We have NG New Generation, the Vietnam Open Qualifier winners. So they're here in the big leagues now, playing against the big boys, Taring. So we have Dat Bibong. Datbong, I think we'll call him Dat Bibong or Bibong. Should we call him Bibong? Bibong. Darkseer, different heave on that Phantom Lancer. We have Dr. Pushin on that Undying Magical, that Lion. We have Tengu, that Slaughter with white defensive helmet. So Taring, all yours.
Quick note on different heaven. I'm not really sure what happened to his name because there's certainly enough characters for that. But either way, on the other side.
Oh, it's different heaven. Okay.
Yeah, like you can definitely add an N there. I'm pretty sure there's no limit for the character name. I have no idea. NJ's on the Bat Rider. He's going to be scouting out a little bit. He won't find anyone. Yamate, the one and only, is on the Mirana with the worst looking mask I've ever seen ever. He's going to be handling mid. Ice is on the roaming Doom. Watch out for him. Ling on the Disruptor, and that leaves Shonix what you're told is correct is on the Sven. I like the sound of psionics better personally,
Yeah,
but that's just
psionic
me.
sounds cool, right? Sounds cybery and nerdy. But hey, Shonix it is. Gotta respect the guys' names. I remember casting a CIS match once, and I got kind of flamed by some CIS people, telling me, "Oh no, it's not pronounced this. You should be able to read Russian, you Asian caster," and blah blah.
Dude, no, it's impossible. Like,
well,
the only thing
how
people
else
really
supposed to
know is
it's
that it's
pronounced
not
that way?
Xbox.
Yeah, but I do pronounce it Havos, but I believe it was some of the Empire players that I got wrong. So it will be different heavens versus Yamate's Marana. And I do think the PL can be okay, given the right starting items, and I believe he does have the right starting items in the Poor Man's Shield, and he has good right click damage, so poking away at the Marana will be pretty good. And yeah, that's the problem with running this jungle Doom, so to speak, because you're gonna have this issue with a 3-on-2 lane. Sven is a melee hero, he will not be able to go in for the last hits. The Undying is just gonna continue pressing his face in with those dirty paws of his. And with the Lion in the wings, you don't really want to come too close to the creep wave, lest you get picked off and give energy first blood. So it does rely on their safe off lane to do well. Bat versus Darkseer. Who's the advantage in this one?
Yeah, the lane should be pretty much as passive as it can get. Both sides can jungle on the bottom lane if they have to, and as long as no one here is really stupid with their positioning, they shouldn't die. Like right now, 4 stacks of Napalm on the Darkseer doesn't really matter. He has Surge, and that really just means
so long he runs in
is...
a straight line, he shouldn't get caught out by that turn rate problem.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys
he's
just
just not
asking,
gonna die.
it is Mike Loris here in the cast with me. He's new, hasn't casted with me before, so you should always go give him some love and give him a shot. He seems pretty nice so far. You're nice, right?
Oh, until people start making mistakes, then the hammer's gonna drop
okay.
and I become
Let's
evil
not
and
make
mean.
mistakes then.
Yeah,
Number
no.
one mistake is to miss first blood, so I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Oh no, I'll make sure that doesn't happen, don't worry. Top lane, they're getting into a brawl, but you don't want to brawl on dying.
Yeah, the Doom is, I feel like the Doom is better off just going and eat some creeps, farm up the jungle a little bit, instead of just hanging around. I'm not sure the Doom is gonna offer much assistance here. He doesn't have Scorched Earth, yes he has that Tomato Clap, but apart from that, nothing really big. He can really offer here. I mean, is he gonna run up to the Undying and clap him? Is that it? I don't know.
Yeah.
He's better off farming, I think.
That is not a good plan. This is really where the Phantom Lancer pick from NG really throws a wrench into what Taring's plan was. They second picked a Doom, and usually that's going to be fine just because it's such an open-ended hero. Most of the time, you're going to be able to at least apply a little bit of pressure towards even like a Queen of Pain over in the mid lane, just because you can grab that net creep and you can actually offer some sort of disable. Phantom Lancer, you can't do that to him. You will just doppelgang out of everything. So Phantom Lancer is like completely immune to any Doom gank, so Doom is stuck on the top lane, and Yamate needs the help, but no one's gonna help him.
Oh, he's gotta play real careful here. He's dropping down low. Different Heaven, I like how he's playing the PL, he's playing it very fierce. I mean, yes, you may have lead, but with the Phantom Lance, you can actually get forced out of lane very easily. Spam, and even if you do leap away, the illusion following you will always give vision to that Phantom Lancer to pursue you if he does want to with that doppelganger. So very dangerous there, and again, Taring supports no TPs on them, so rotations may not be possible. They're gonna go for ice here. I think this might be first blood. 0 armor on the Doombringer. No, missing down Spike. Magical could pay for that, but now they clap him down. Doom taking a lot of damage. They take out the Tombstone. A good play here. They will survive on a bit of HP. Mr. Pushin under attack here by that Stormhammer. Are they gonna go back in there? There's the Earth Spike stacking the stuns there, but oh no! First blood goes to Taring instead. The Malaysian squad will draw the first kill of the game. And Ice now running away gets a second crush. Goo will actually take him out. Dr. Pushin healing up with that decay. Now coming away at Shonix. Shonix taking some damage. There's a Mango here. Clap another time. Yes, we do. Slaughter might get a triple here. Do we get a triple? Pop that stick charge. He doesn't have the hammer. Will he find it? Yes, he will. Out of tower range though. Could have held it a little bit more to try and draw in some more fire, but hey, there's a glimpse. Are we gonna pull him back? Yes, we are. Pull him back here. Fence him in. And now Shonix, he does have a Mango. Second hammer, 2 seconds away. Warcry deployed, and there we go. The hammer flies. 100 damage, and they will chop him down. Great play there. We get Slaughter Sashimi here today, and Sven picks up 2 quick kills and first blood going the way of Taring. Big mistakes here from the Vietnam squad. Stacking their stuns, not focusing the targets, missing the first Earth Spike. Definitely not part of the plan there. And well, way, good things go the way of Taring here, and well, NG gonna be a little bit shocked by that one.
Yeah, they're falling behind in CS a little bit, the Dire side, so getting the upper hand in that engagement is pretty big. A little bit of a, well, skirmish down towards bottom lane. Again, no one should die here, so it looks like they're just going to poke and prod, but nothing. There was a Hellbear in the middle of that fight, and it was beating down an NG. It actually body blocked the Undying a little bit, and that actually meant that the Undying couldn't get an early decay, and he couldn't get an early tombstone either, so just the neutrals.
Oh, what? you say no one should die. That's a caster cut.
I said unless someone makes a mistake, dude. That was a mistake. You're getting chased by an Iron Shell creep.
No, casters shouldn't say things like that. Oh, this matchup shouldn't, and then you look away, right? Because I mean, who expects a kill from these kind of lanes? And then first blood happens, and then you miss your stuff. But right now they're going in for another aggressive magical going in. That draws the spike, but they are caught in by that kinetic heal. And nice, the Stormhammer onto the Undying as well as the Lion stunned up. But here comes the Bat Rider. He's here to return the favor. Magical gonna die the second time on this off lane. The lands flying here from the mid lane. Different happens. We'll pick up the Doombringer, and NJ gets picked off here. Well, no, maybe not. He's gonna be jumping away here. Then Heaven jumps into that doppelganger. Will there be another crush? Yes, the crush will spare. The carry sniper, and a good arrow here from the middle lane. Yamate coming in, strikes him down. Another hammer on the Slaughter will strike him, and Yamate gets a double kill. A quick rotation here from the mid will secure that, and I think Dr. Pushin himself might not be in the healthiest of conditions. Here comes the Mud Golem Rock, and Dr. Pushin takes another arrow from Yamate. A Starstorm will land a triple kill. Nope, Bat Rider takes that one. So 4-7 now. Things going all sorts of wrong here for NG as they do dive over and over into enemy territory, and quick rotations from the Malaysian squad make quick work of that aggression. But meanwhile, I think the only bright side here would be the Darks here farming away happily.
Yeah, that's still a 1-for-4 exchange in favor of the Taring side. That is extremely expensive, and Darkseid's not even completely safe because Bat Rider snuck in with the Invis rune. It's got the level 6 lasso, I guess level 7 lasso. Not really gonna go for it.
It's possible. I think he's waiting for a rotation. You know, maybe lasso into an
Marana's
arrow
coming.
will be the ultimate combo here and there. I think this is an easy one. Oh, double Starstorm. Okay, he's not gonna wait for it all. That's gonna shoot an arrow right into his face, and yeah, tries to TP. Very optimistic there. That TP. Yeah, well, easy kill. They're not even gonna take the chance of that long range arrow. Just lasso, double Starstorm, more than enough to pick off the purple little guy. And oh, Yamate's Marana doing well. And this is when you get Tread and then build into Aghanim's.
I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. I haven't seen it yet. I up towards top lane.
We're getting Aghanims.
Okay, we're gonna get Aghanims. So by Caster's cursed laws, he's gonna go for Diffusal Blade or, you know, any other item. But up towards top lane, the problem here for NG is mostly that they're trying to go for Doom, and they have a lot of melee heroes. Like I mentioned, Sven up against melee heroes, like kind of as a later stage thing, you're gonna just get obliterated by the cleave. But even early on, they're grouping up quite heavily. Slaughter on Undying, giving the Doom a hug, and that is just gonna set up for a Stormhammer. Sionix is getting a lot of value out of this, so much so that he's actually getting more points in it, something we ordinarily don't see. It's 1 point Stormhammer, no more than that until much later, even maybe level 21, 22, where you're gonna get more points than Stormhammer. But he knows that the enemies are gonna clump up, and they are clumping up, and they're all going for the Doom. So NG just have to switch their targets. They have to go for the Disruptor here, or pretty much don't go for Doom, because Scorched Earth and Warcry armor, he's unkillable. And if you, I mean, he's not unkillable, but if you do want to kill him, it's gonna take you a hell of a long time.
That's actually a really good point. It didn't occur to me, but that Warcry and buffing up Doom's 0 armor is actually a really big deal, because Doom's major flaw in the early game is his armor, and now they're gonna go again and take no magical this time, learning his lessons like, oh no, that's not a good plan. And there he is, even the level 6 here from Ling, very quick level 6 because of the early skirmishes, and he will get the Lion first time in his lane. He was just minding his own business. Good glimpse as well, will pull the fish back position. A good wall stop here from Ice will save that kinetic field. He gets trapped in there, locked in the cage with Shonix, and it will be another kill for Link. Link just scoring up those frags, and we're already at 4-10. Taring really putting their foot into the Vietnamese behind. It is a BO2, guys. That's how all the group stages work. BO2, one on each side, one on each pick, I believe, as well. So it's of course best to get 2-0 here, but even a 1-1 here would be good for NG.
Definitely
given that
the
they are the
underdogs.
underdogs, and Taring arguably one of the stronger ones in the group. So we'll see. Tanku back up to the off lane. What do you think about the strategy of switching the lanes up a little bit? Oh, Debong on the bottom lane holding that Todd. I think he's dead. Surge or not, he can try, but he's definitely dead. NJ's got that covered. It's no disruptor needed, but comes in there for that sweet juicy EXP. They're coming in. Slaughter looking for a fish here on Shonix, but not gonna find it as he does not have the amplified damage. A lot of that damage mitigated by that war cry. Insane buffs. It's a free Vlad Zora for 6 seconds, as well as that huge buff on that move speed as well.
Is not looking great for NG. Their top lane is essentially dead because there's a static storm on the other end, which up against these melee heroes from NG is just a nightmare to go up against. So that in and of itself is bad. They know that the Batrider has his blink because he just walked right into the mid lane, wasn't even trying to hide it. So I mean, they're gonna know about that. But Batrider has blink here for Taring. They have their ultimates up, and NG don't really have any kind of laning alternatives. They went all in up towards top. They're gonna go for ice one more time.
He has 10 stick charges, and he has level 3 scorch out. I'm not sure what the payout is here. They might actually just die. How you do have to realize that. Okay, never mind. But I was about to say that there is that tower armor buff now, but PL comes in there, so it's almost a guaranteed kill. But they will be getting a trade here as Yamate takes down that bottom tower with his creep wave. So overall, a support Doom for the tier 1 tower, some free farm. They do get the tier 1 back from 10, so I say this is as good as a trade they're gonna get for now, at least. And different heaven, up at 2,000 gold there. Might be rushing the diffusal blade, or is he saving up for radiance? Do PL still go radiance? I don't think so, right?
I haven't
a lot of
seen
money
one.
saved up. Oh wow, Doom bought the book. Doom
I haven't seen a
reading.
Radiance in forever, but like usually at this point it's gonna be travels. But you can get travels and then some, so I'm not really sure what different heaven is saving for.
Alright, well, is Travels a feasible build right now, given that they are starting off really... Oh, the Spartan double smoke, oh good, clear from the line, but instant silence on Doom, so the fish gonna get doomed up, and we'll be pulling Dr. Pushin there. Time out for you, buddy. You're sitting up there, and you're roasting. And, well, Dr. Pushin tries to go for that cheeky TP, will not get out there. Magical running for his life. Once again, said, please spare me. No sir, Yamate says, and strikes him down with the stars once again. Selamene, merciless today against Lion. And well, that's now 14 seconds on the sideline, 0-4 already. This game not looking real good for the support lineup here of NG. That aggressive trialing has died how many times now? 4 times apiece? Alright, Dr. Pushin died 3 times, so but that's more than enough deaths for an aggressive trialing. I mean, you plan to put the aggression on people, you are supposed to be the one dealing out those deaths, but in the end, they end up feeding them instead. So I feel like there should have been a lane switch at some point instead of just forcing yourself back into a losing lane.
Yeah, I mean, Darkseer can go up there, but then you're kind of like stuck with an Undying, kind of just awkwardly roaming around, who really wants to be going up against as many heroes as he can. Doesn't want to be going into a 3v1 matchup up against a Batrider. It's a little bit awkward for him, but they're setting up once again for Tengu on the bottom lane. Slaughter needs his blink, and I'm not sure if he's getting it.
Alright, he crushes. Will he get out there? The double Star Storm not latching actually. There's a level 4 leap on Yamate. Interesting build as well. Not going for the full burst, but level 4 leap is actually really potent. And NJ will come in there with the last fireball. No, he will not. The fish gets out alive. Probably Yamate didn't try for an arrow there. No faith in his precision, I guess. But all 5
he didn't even
are
drum
down bottom. Yeah, he didn't even drum. Yeah, that's true. I think he thought he could have gotten it. By the way, I think the double Star Storm not latching onto the Slaughter was big loss there. Well, not getting a kill on the core is going to be slightly sad there for Taring, but then they're still so far ahead. That 4 melee curse, I guess, coming into play here. It's a real problem to go 4 melee into a Disruptor, Batrider, and Sven, like you mentioned.
I mean, even that kind of jungle fight, the Static Storm only caught 1, but that was just good enough. Disruptor is just going to offer you so much control against heroes like Slaughter and Darkseer that it's almost irrelevant that they're melee, just because the way they function, they want to be close to the enemy side. That was just a mistake here from Yamate on the bottom lane. Could have easily popped Drum or leapt and gotten the very easy kill. Thought the Batrider had it, and he just miscounted. But he does have a point booster, so... No.
They just scan, and they know that Sven is doing the Ancients now. They might want to contest this, and I don't know. Be gone by the time they're here.
They can go for ice, maybe.
Yeah, let's get the Doom. He seems to be bait. Dropping the tombstone. Oh, that's bad. They committed the tombstone for this, and now it's nothing's gonna happen. He didn't even use the scorcher. Even gives 175 pumps over to the disruptor. Pretty bad news there. 60-second cooldown, so have to hold on team fights for now. Link just being so on the ball with these D wards, and if you check out the gold graph now. Insane stuff. No surprise that it's like 6,000 instantly back to stacking. This Satyr Tormentor was earlier on in the middle lane, now ready for a second round of stacks here on the Ancients. But NJ quickly building up into his 4th staff now.
Well, there's a mechanism on the NG side. They have a Blink Dagger on the Slaughter, and they need this Blink Dagger to do a lot of work because they are very behind, as you just said. So, surprise initiation, get on top of the Disruptor, get on top of the Batrider or Mirana. These are the type of picks that NG almost have to look for at this stage of the game. If they decide to sit back, yeah, I mean, you can maybe lean on a late game Phantom Lancer, but not really sure if that's going to fly given how much momentum Taring has. So, I want to see a smoke here for NG, or smoke soon from NG, but instead it looks like they're going to be smoked upon. Mid lane is dangerous.
Here's a spoiler, Lion dies.
What was that?
Spoiler, Lion dies.
I don't think I heard you right. Did you say Lion dies? Because he looks quite fine to me.
Okay.
Caster's curse.
Yeah, well,
We give life and we take it away.
we're the true pros here. Alright, I think it looks like they're posturing to go on Doom again. I don't know what's their fixation with this guy. He has a mechanism, so it might be ill-advised to actually go for this guy right now. They have a blink on Slaughter, so that's a nice timing to get it. NG are all, well, grouping up bottom. They want to take this tower down. It's got 191 HP left, and well, looks like this bang went out. The clip is forced, but it's pretty much a free clip anyway. Buys 5 seconds of time for Taring here. After Slaughter does, so it's gonna be pretty good for him. He's got only level 1 sprint there, severely under level, and magical. See if he can get something done with that Finger of Death. So sure about that blink usage there from the Slaughter. Put himself into unnecessary risk. And looks like he'll be pressuring another tower here. And it will be Aghanims for Mirana. It's coming.
But
see this double Starstorm punish a underfarm lineup. I love it. Oh, I hear a glimpse. Someone's in trouble now. They jump out of there. Missing on that crush. They vacuum him back in. There will be the disruptor down. Or will he? Yes, he will. The swarms of PL shred him. And the Doom will be expended there. A defensive Doom more like against Tengu. And oh, Yamate getting caught out, losing all his mana. Does he have leap? He does leap away in the nick of time, but he has been diffused up. Yamate swamped. And I can save him. There's no mana for the mechanism as well. Jump in forward from the Slaughter. Catches 2. They do grab Yamate. There's your Finger of Death. I heard it. But where is it going on? It's on NJ. It is going to be revenge here for that Darkseer as he kills off that Batrider. And suddenly Shonik's not looking so hard there without his friends. But hey, they're running away. He does have that Echo Saber. Interesting. Shonik's with the Echo Saber will be actually threatening them long enough for NG to pull out of that tier 3 tower. Vision, yep. So tier 2 still undestroyed, is that a word? Not destroyed yet, and they're already diving tier 3. So the Vietnam squad really needs to show a little bit more discipline in these fights. It's very lucky that they weren't punished for that dive, but instead get rewarded for it with 3 quick kills. So Taring making this interesting with the big loss on the bottom lane.
yeah, I mean that was just NG getting the jump on Taring for the first time like ever in this game so far. So you'd expect that to be by far their best engagement, and it definitely was. They were going in. They didn't know that Taring were all over the map, and Taring, they probably shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like, you sacrificed the Disruptor, that happens, whatever. But then arriving with everyone else into the sentries and observers of the NG side, that's very suicidal from Taring's side, to say the least. But yeah, that is going to be quite a big loss, giving the Slaughter his armlet, giving a hell of a lot of gold to the NG squad. But still, we could see in that last fight, Sven, how much damage he does. He had God Strength, 1 hit with the Echo Saber on the Phantom Lancer, dropped him down like half of his HP. It was kind of disgusting. So Taring are getting to this kind of high brute force damage point.
A lot of people were saying, oh yeah, you wouldn't get Echo Saber, it's a gimmicky item, but I'm seeing some work done here. And late game with that level 3 God Strength and some good items like a Daedalus, it could be game ending.
I still think it's gimmicky, but it's good.
It does give Sven the mana he needs, right?
Yeah.
And he has the movement slow as well. It's pretty, all things considered. is pretty good. I don't know.
It's a surprisingly legit item.
Builds. Huh?
It's a surprisingly legit item.
Yeah, I do like deviant builds when it comes to Dota. It's interesting. So it is Mirana Aghanim's, unless it becomes a core kind of thing of Mirana. I don't know, but this seems really fun to me. Like Yamate, the Aghanim's, the Boof Moon Warriors. I think you could say Moon Warriors. Their Aghanim upgrades are pretty decent now.
And this is
Luna's Aghanim upgrade is really powerful.
Yeah, that's another one that's surprisingly powerful. It doesn't really seem like it should be.
The patch hit, I tried it. That patch. Alright.
Oh.
Like that, right? We're gonna look for some sneaky backline plays. He catch the lion though. And looks like Magical will be the target for this. They do not have vision over this, I believe. Do not, yeah, they can't see the line. They really want to get a pinch on him. They are hugging that left tree line, the left side tree shade there. So Yamate gonna get lanced up. He will they'll disjoin that one with a leap. And they do see the flames, I think. So Bad Rider's position has been compromised, and in the end, they all rotate out of there. And not gonna get caught here. Different Heaven gonna pick up a double damage rune. Could be some help in the next team fight, but he had gone for Diffusal into that travel, so you're not wrong about the travels. He just delayed it a little bit. After that good team fight, napped that one.
Right. I think it is worth noting that for most mid lane Miranas, they don't get this many kills and assists. So a 20-minute Aghanim's is not going to be the norm most of the time. She really doesn't farm that well, especially in the early laning stage. So this is probably going to be one of the earlier Aghanim scepters that you guys are going to see. So we'll see if this early Ags is going to do work, because obviously the sooner you get it, the better. It ups your farm speed by an incredible amount. But at the same time, like, is this really what you want your core to be doing? I'm not really sure if this
I think
is...
Sven's the real core here. Mirana's just the...
Your mid lane core.
Yeah. It's like the nuker.
Is
she Queen of Pain now? Is this like Mirana turning into Queen of Pain?
This is better. Mirana with a global invis. I'm trying to make this work, man. Well, we haven't seen it in action, so it is very possible to rush out a 4K item. A lot of Queen of Pains actually rush out that Aghanim Scepter, so I think that this might not be much different. Would you say it's much different? I feel like it contributes a lot in team fights as well, and it's a lot easier to land on more heroes.
It's definitely close, but yeah, I'm not really sure if maybe it's worth the flexibility early on to like keep your enemies guessing as to whether it's going to be a core or support Mirana. So there's a lot of value in that. But as far as what they want to do in a team fight, it is very, very similar. Just get on top of someone and annihilate them with your AoE. And Mirana can do it pretty easily at this point.
I've seen Miracle do it. See Miracle, he did it in one of his games, and he even got a blink dagger. So it was pretty humorous. He just blinked on a guy and then double staff-stormed him, and then he leaped out. It's pretty... But it looks like NGE are in the driver's seat now, would you say that? Now with the Tombstone,
yeah.
what are Taring gonna do?
They can't fight into a Tombstone. They can't fight against this positioning from the NG side. Their chip damage on this tower is not very high outside of double damage rune.
Oh, destroys that one. No, don't take that one, Dobbs. Yeah. Okay.
Poor guy.
Now we go with the Moonlight Shadow. I think they see the blood in the water, but good flick away. And now NJ gets caught out instant. You're very good Lion. And Link wasted his ultimate onto a bunch of blank space there. So now that his ultimate's down and NG saw that one, they're gonna push the advantage. This tier 2 tower is almost as good as dead unless Yamate can pull something fancy here with his double Starstorm. Different Heaven, that double damage there, threatening earlier on. So not wanting to engage into a double damage there, Taring. They're just gonna sit back. I think they're gonna sack this here too. And already you see Sven in the bottom lane pushing away at this neutral camp, pushing the wave out with his Echo Saber Blink Dagger. He does have a TP, so in case the fight gets nasty, he can actually look to come here.
Alright, so that was a very good engagement for the NG squad, but that was a lot of time spent with all their team beating down a tier 2, which they didn't even get. So they don't get their objectives. Sionix is still in the bottom lane, is getting incredibly huge as the Sven and Taring. Yeah, they burn a couple cooldowns, they lose their Bat Rider, but ultimately that is not a super high cost for a little bit of farm on your Sven. In fact, if I'm Taring, I'm pretty happy about that. But what happened there for NG is that they dropped their Sentry Ward very, very late, and Taring had a Sentry Ward there first. They saw no detection for the enemy side. They figured, hey, it's okay to go in with this Moonlight Shadow. But as soon as they went in, a Sentry dropped on NG, like actually the perfect time. So the Sentry Wars, the Vision Wars have been extremely good for this Radiant squad, and if they can somehow keep this up, that's how you get around to Mirana. But up against a gem now, it's going to be a lot harder.
Props to Lion for the pre-hexing as well, actually. That was twice now. He pre-hexed NJ and got the jump on him, so NJ pretty much just delivered himself to the enemy team. But now, is there going to be a case? Medical, he's going to be caught out. There he is. He caught him out. Double star stomp. Goodbye, Lions. That was quick. And NJ gets his revenge there 2 times the pre-hex, and now he knows. But that bomb, is he going to be able to deward this? Do they know what's up?
Oh, almost got on top of that Bat Rider, Tengu. But yeah, they get a pretty easy pick off on Lion. Probably the best hero to be hunting if you're a Mirana, since even without that Bat Rider, you just easily get that kill. Just jump in, double Starstorm, and he's super dead. But there's a pretty interesting item now on the NG side. They're going to go for Vanguard on the Undying. Probably not going to be an Abyssal Blade. It's probably going to go into that Crimson, indicating that NG really do want to take down the rest of these towers and want to start looking at Roche. They've been sitting on Slardar for a long time. No one's even looked at the guy.
Yeah,
so
but you're Radiant against a Bat Rider. You don't really want to risk it.
But once you get some sort of, once you get your initiation item on the Slaughter and your damage item on some other heroes, you can go for that Roche if you get a pick off beforehand. So that's probably the play for NG in the upcoming minutes. Get a tier 2, slide into the Roche pit after getting a pick off, and then get the rest of the tier 2s.
The thing is that they do have to get a pick off. The key pick off would be Bat Rider or Disruptor, because those are the guys that can really mess up their Roche fight. And there you go, the Blink Dagger. I wasn't kidding on Mirana. You're about to see the assassin, Mirana. Queen of the Moon.
If I'm lying right now, I'm so terrified.
This is a Quap build. It's the Mirana cosplaying as a Quap.
Exactly, man. Is this better than Queen of Pain though? I'm not. No one's really sure. Yamate's Queen of Pain is legit.
5-second stun. Didn't think so.
That is true. You got me.
Well, we'll see if this Quap cosplay does pay off, but we'll have to see, because they're pretty tanky on NG. I mean, it might not be the right game for it.
Yeah, I mean, you can land the stars. There is Guardian Greaves in the Darkseer. There may or may not be a pipe incoming, but yeah, just the AoE protection from NG, their general bulkiness. Phantom Lancer's actually going for a Reaver build up now. Like, you can land your double stars, and then you're kind of done as Mirana. And by the way, she might die right now just to Tengu.
Ports out. Easy.
Oof.
So that Blink Dagger doing work. But yeah, I still think it might be a waste of a spot if in his inventory. It's a good thing that he went for the travels, I guess, but it looks like Taring are going to smoke without their Mirana here. They're going to look for Slaughter. This is a big catch to get if they do get him. But they do have to watch out. A poor fight means Roshan for the enemy, like you mentioned. So play it very carefully. A 9-15. The Vietnamese are not out of this just yet. They are looking for that one crucial fight and then taking that Roshan or that straight path down. And oh, it looks like the Bat Rider is on the fish again. The war cry has been deployed. So this Bat Rider looking for the lion, but his reduced movement speed, or rather vision range, has affected his nighttime as well. So he's pretty blind. You could say as blind as a bat.
Ha. That
joke counter 2.
Woo. He's got the gem also, so just like he can see all the wards even. Like, I don't even know what's going on with the Bat's vision, but I'm actually pretty impressed with how NG are moving around the map. Like, early on, mechanically, not really the best of times up against Taring, but now that we're in this very much so mid-game kind of skirmishing stage, their vision and their decisions of where to move has been pretty good. They've been avoiding Bat Rider for the most part, except for now where Phantom Lancer might be in some trouble.
I would like to see a Lotus Orb against a Bat Rider. I think it's very effective. It builds up from an arcane boost now. Oh, there we go. Let's over. No. Oh, once again, NJ gets himself caught out. Does he get lasered? He does. That. Nope. There we go. Lion shows him the way. out, and oh, looks like Tengu not gonna get that hit, but Ling gonna slow it down by the diffusal blade. They lose 2 instead of picking off 1. Going for the Darkseer might not have been the best of decisions. They don't really have a lot of bursts if the Mirana isn't around, and she isn't around. And I don't know, it's looking kind of dicey now. 11 to 15, Mirana building into what looks like a defensive Lincoln Sphere, and I don't know if they have the firepower late game to deal with this CL. I mean, yeah, okay, they have Sven. Oh,
Yamate
kind of hurt. Yamate popping drums. Gonna fire an arrow off. Oh, dodging it up with a blink forward. Another crush miss, but now he has that. Whoa, dropping low. Here comes Sven. Tengu smacking him with that Acro Saber. Are we gonna get the kill though, Yamate? They're all blink forward. There we go. That's that blink dagger. That's what it's for. Blinks forward for an arrow to the face. Style points secured, and Mirana scores it on the slaughter. Less dicey now, I think.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, it is worth noting that in the majority of these fights, Sionix has not been in them. He has been just farming elsewhere. And with an Echo Saber Helmet Dominate, you farm very quickly. So now he's got the BKB. Yeah, he just kind of wasted the 10-second BKB charge, but we can see how much damage he's able to do once he just pops God Strength, lands 1 Echo Saber hit. Like, it shreds NG like nobody's business. And we also did see a little bit of what happens when you just start to chase a Mirana, man. That's not fun stuff, even if you're a Darkseer. So they have to be careful about that in the future as well.
Mirana has blink. It's not a good idea.
Darkseer was like right on top of her, got hit with like 6 total stars. Didn't die to that because it's Darkseer, but and that Mirana barely did anything and just did all the damage in the world.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like I said, building into
good start.
a Lincoln Sphere now, she'll have a lot of defensive power with this item, but I'm still not sure if she's enough of a threat.
I like to see Lotus Orb built against a Lion because Lotus Orb dispels Hex, so it's a very big deal. It blocks Hex, well, it reflects Hex, but it also dispels a Hex target, so that's really strong.
Well, Mirana's got the Lincolns. This is such a weird item build to see on a Mirana, but yeah, I feel like the next item has to be like a big right-clicking build item,
Next
right?
you know, she'll get a Hurricane Pike. But actually, Hurricane Pike is now not so bad because Dragonlance now has a lot of agility components, so it's kind of like a mini SNY in terms of stats, 15 to both. There was a little change that might not have been noticed, so I think it can be cool. The Dragonlance can be cool now on Mirana. It nerfs Dragonlance Enchantress, but it buffs other Dragonlance users like maybe Drow Ranger and Mirana. It makes it less silly stat-wise to build it. And now it upgrades to Hurricane Pike, and those heroes actually can benefit from Hurricane Pike.
Seeing this Aghanim Starstorm in action, that actually doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Like, if I didn't see this game, I'd say you're crazy. Like, why would you get a Force Staff and land on Mirana? But that's actually not the worst thing in the world.
It makes your farming so fast though, but you have to get it first. It can't be a like, oh, I'll see how the game goes before I get it. You'll have to get it ASAP. It's like a Midas, you want it ASAP because you want to farm a lot faster. And it's best used in the early game as well. It's kind of similar for the Luna Ultimate, the Aghanim upgrade as well. I feel like you have to go Aghanims after your threats and whatnot because that's when it's most powerful. When enemies don't have BKB and when 6 Lucent Beams firing down on you at one shot is a big deal. Because late game they're gonna have BKBs, they're gonna be tanky, they're gonna be grouping up, so it's gonna be less painful. So
yeah, it's only something that you have to aim for, you don't kind of wander into. Unless you have an Alchemist, in which case anything goes. Anything goes, man. I haven't seen that yet, but maybe one day. Roshan was attempted by kind of both sides. They were kind of both poking at it a little bit. Both realized this is a little bit too dangerous, so it's right back to farming. This is mostly to the benefit of Sionix and Sven right now. 3,800 Gs. This guy is still rich, and Mirana's still leading the net worth chart. But is that going to translate into much better, more effective items than what the Slaughter is getting with the Phantom Lancers
that he can change up? I feel like a Daedalus or maybe even a what's that item? The Bloodthorn could be an item if he wants to go for the utility, do some damage kind of build. Do you crit with spells or was that a bug?
For the Bloodthorn?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just right clicks.
Okay. So There was a bug where you crit with spells as well, which is kind of stupid. But I did remember seeing it on Reddit. But okay, but I think a Bloodthorn is still not too bad if you do decide to get it over a Daedalus. But I think just with a Daedalus and a Moonshot, she can really boost up that damage that she's lacking right now. And that's when maybe even a Hurricane Pike could come into effect. Because I really think that item deserves some attention, like especially with ranged heroes that want to stay out of the fight and just strafe in and out of team fights. Dr. Pushin, there's a glimpse, you are dead, my friend. A lot of ultimates being expended there. They will shred him. There'll be no contest. Magical, he's got a glimpse on the spot, so very lucky that he has not walked forward there. He will actually just scuttle away, be safe from this Taring aggression squad. And looks like with that one pickoff, they might actually look towards Roshan. There is still that God strength up. No, he's just gonna beat up some birds.
Poor birds, what a mean guy, this Shonix. That was, I mean, another nice pickoff, I suppose, for the Taring side, but that's another Sven BKB charge that's now down the tubes, and NG, they're just gonna crack right back in with a smoke. I don't know if they're gonna find anyone here, but Taring are spending BKB charges.
The good old 4v5. Wow, what was that a prediction? Oh no, they had observers checking out the smoke.
Oh,
They knew it was
missed the
up.
crush.
They knew it was up. You missed the crush again?
Yeah, he missed the crush on the Bat Rider. He was just out of range. That could have been great for NG. Like, if you take a fight with Sven not having his BKB and not having God Strength, you massacre that as NG. It's not even close, but unfortunately, not this time. And now we have a Twister scenario.
Are you really going in? Are you really going in? There's a chicken and it's looking out. That Vulcan value.
Infinite scouting.
Radiant's top tower
Both
is
sides
under
now.
attack.
The Undying was holding a gem,
Radiant
though,
structures are fortified.
I think. But looks like Lion recovered it.
Oh, another blink forward. Tengu really needs to work on this crush blink interaction. He has been missing quite a few blink crushes, actually.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be something that you're gonna miss all that often, but
It's more of a pacifist.
everyone
you know,
gets one,
likes
right?
to
You
put
get
his
one
foot
mistake.
down, but doesn't really like to step on any toes. That's not the way to play Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Reflect
He has
on
to
the
make
score
sure.
as well. Not
He has
aggressive
to make sure
enough.
that he lands his stuns on this Mirana, because she's got the double stars, and now she has Dagon. This is crazy,
So I
dude.
guess this Blade's coming next. Yeah, this is the queen of Mirana.
Spoil that shot.
It's that kind of Mirana. Who needs arrows when you have laser beams and stars?
You get all of them, like future tech, past tech, all combining together. Get mystic tech in there with the stars, everything.
Yeah.
Everything here from the Mirana.
Even got beast
So
tech.
if I'm Lion, again, I'm shitting my pants right now, but
They get
most of
free.
these other heroes are kind of resistant to this.
He's farming so fast, 21,000 net worth. He beats the Sven in net worth as well. And this gold graph, I think at this point it's a fun game for Taring. They're just trying out the new 6.87 items, whereas NG doing the demos, trying to sneak that Roshan, but there's this chicken in the way. He's reporting to his boss saying, they're kind of doing Roshan, I'm dead. They're doing Roshan. Oh, arrows so close there. Tengu nearly caught one stray one. Would have been disastrous with a Bat Rider follow-up. But they're gonna go for Yamate now. They are scouting things out. Is there an observer? No, there is no observer here, so looks like different heaven will be the scout out. There is a blink dagger on the Doombringer, so a quick initiation here could end this game very quickly. There's a Moonlight Shadow. Do they have Sentry Watch? Here comes Shonix, gets in there, chocks down the PL, even with the heart of Taras. Useless as all hell. Magical throws out a land, throws out a spike, but it's not gonna do any good. Gets caught by 4 and will get clapped on by that Doombringer. So a quick Doom here on that. Darkseer will lock him down. Will they find another one? Yamate ready with his future tech, whatnot. But that Debong blinks down to the south there and immediately ports out. So will not be a issue here as well, Shonix already beginning on that rush fight. So I need to ask a question. Has they changed the armor type to Roshan to make him take more magical damage? But did they change anything else, like his toughness or whatnot?
They made his health scale a little bit more, but I think that's it. I don't think he got any like armor type changes, just the less
He did get
magic
armor type
resistance.
changes. He's now hero. No, he's now a
Hard, soft, hero. I don't know those things,
No,
man.
he's now one of those. Where is it? Version 6.87 Roshan changes. There's a Roshan change. I remember the magic.
Oh, Yamate. Another missed blink crush from Tank. That wasn't even a blink crush. He just crushed and he didn't blink and he was nowhere close. So Mirana gets away again. That should not be happening.
Roshan changed from basic to hero.
Okay. I think that means he takes less damage from creeps.
Yeah, less damage from creeps and more from less from magic. Is that it? More from magic?
I don't know. The only thing I know is that he takes less from creeps. I'm like 90% sure on that.
Yeah, so you no
Damage
longer
types.
can do it with Eidolons and Wolves and Invokers for Spirit with your Shure. But yeah, Yamate still maxing out that Dagon, so specking hard on the future tech.
So what do you get now? You got the most expensive item in the, or not the most expensive item anymore, right? Is it?
No, it
I don't
is
know. You
the
got
most
Dagon.
expensive.
You can replace drums. E-Blade, Refresher Orb. What's going on here?
E-Blade. I mean, it's
E-Blade?
legit. If someone evaporates right away, it's legit, right? And you don't have to use it all in one. I mean, Lion probably just needs more than, less than a hard shove and he's down, so you don't really need the E-Blade Dagon on him. You can E-Blade Dagon the Slaughter and then double star him.
Darkseer is pretty tanky to physical right clicks, but doesn't really have a ton of like ways to resist magic attacks. So there's that. I think you can close to insta-kill a Darkseer. You can definitely insta-kill the Lion, that's just no question. There's a BKB on the Slaughter, a Heart on the Lancer. Undying will have occasionally some decays, so maybe not. But yeah, she's looking at a pretty deadly assassin roll. They're gonna find Tengu.
Trying to run away from Sven, but Sven's gonna have none of that. No, there's a blink away.
Oh, the blink.
He will pour it out in time, but Yamate does he have it? Oh, the arrow just short. But yeah, that's a BKB as well as a... Okay, was there lag? Yeah, lag. I was surprised that didn't kill the Slaughter because they had to jump on him. The BKB wasn't deployed in time. And yeah. So lag costing them that kill. So Slaughter will get off scot-free. Both BKB charges have been expended. And so has the God Strength. So maybe go for the tier 2 push as a consolation.
I feel like with Taring having a glimpse and Blink Dagger Force Staff on a Batrider and a Blink Dagger on Doom, and Mirana with Leap Blink Dagger, that shouldn't have happened. So maybe it actually was lag, but yeah, they're gonna have to wait another minute or so until they make another play. They can maybe actually brute force the rest of this tower up towards top lane since it's already at half health. But with this Aegis and with the farm that this Sven has, Taring should be looking to actually go and claim some objectives, get the onus back onto the NG side, because this Mirana build, as powerful as it is right now, is not going to be very impressive when everyone else in NG starts bulking out.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I feel like E-Blade Dagon is relevant in all stages of the game because of how much damage it does. I mean, you laugh at E-Blade Dagon, but E-Blade actually benefits Mirana's right. Not unlike Tinker, where it doesn't.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to be like a bad build. I'm saying like Mirana is not going to get that much stronger compared to what the Phantom Lancer and Slaughter can get.
Yeah, definitely.
Even with the E-Blade, which I hope it is.
It's still really strong. Maybe he goes for a Daedalus, you know, chicken out on the max magic build.
Hurricane Pike.
Yeah, I think Hurricane Pike requires a Daedalus or some damage item to make it good.
Probably. Dagon's your damage item right now, right?
Yeah, but you don't need Hurricane Pike for it, unless it extends the range of Dagon, so... I mean, even then... We're just always frogging right now, so...
Oh yeah. I'm not really sure what's going on with this Mirana build, but in this game...
I've seen it before, Miracle did it the other day in the game, so I guess C players, the word gets around, you know, like, hey guys, this is amazing, give it a shot, and everyone does it. So... Well, I watch a lot of highlight videos, so I'm very certain that this was done just not too long ago.
Guys, I don't care about winning. I care about getting into the next highlight video.
Yeah, pretty much. Highlight video gets you the names.
Oh yeah.
They get themselves a award. But I feel like Taring is sweating more than they should be, right?
No, I think they're just playing it kind of safe. I mean, we're joking about like being in a highlight video and everything like that, but you know that if you're going up against NG in like a more scrappy engagement, not like the one we saw last time where Taring just jumped in on Phantom Lancer and annihilated him, in a fight where Phantom Lancer is actually able to cast spells and right click, he is going to be doing a lot of damage. He's got BKB and Heart, so as long as he avoids the Sven, the backline of Taring is going to be in for a world of hurt. So Taring are just giving this Phantom Lancer his due respect, and they're still getting proper objectives off of it. Tier 2
BKB now.
In all the lanes now are going to fall.
He has BKB now, so it could be scary.
Radiant's bottom tower.
The thing about this is Taring, if they lose, I know everyone's gonna flame Yamate for the Dagon build, even though it's not the best, not the worst thing. So I'm feeling for Yamate in advance if they ever throw this. They just lost their ages, but there's an MKB now in Sven, so he's gonna hit like a 2-ton truck.
It is also worth noting that Yamate, he's been farming very quickly, but he's also been split pushing like the entire time on mostly the top lane, so it's been pressuring NG a lot to keep Taring's been keeping NG off of their side of the map. They've been keeping them off their tier 2 towers. So there's a lot of like value here that's may not be as necessarily apparent, but oh baby. Here we go.
Well, it was coming. I mean, I feel like I forecasted the entire item build of this game because of how the heroes were drafted. And I saw the heroes and I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. Because I just saw this. Just saw this. And, well, even Doom is getting up some items now. Shiva's got, not even building to the Greaves, just keeping it a mech. It feels weird to see Doom not tech into speed items. Normally you see Doom running at really fast speeds, but this guy's just chilling at a 340.
I like the adaptation though of going for Shiva's. Like, it makes Slardar's life incredibly difficult, even though he does have a Hyperstone. Phantom Lancer, the exact same thing, and it also lets Mirana play a little bit more along the edges of a fight. So the tech is definitely good in this game.
What about Crimson Guard? I think Crimson Guard's really good against PL as well as zombies.
That's true. I mean, I think Doom's build is perfectly fine. I think everyone, with the exception of Mirana's build on Taring, is pretty much spot on. I want to see this Mirana build kill someone.
Watch someone evaporate.
Because it's been a while.
Oh, it's gonna happen. He's gonna blink E-Blade Dagon and Lion disappears.
Oh yeah. It's like 475 from Ethereal Blade with an 800 Dagon, pretty much pure because of the Ethereal Blade. So that's an easy like 1500 straight up magical damage nuke.
And they're backing off. They're not gonna risk it without PHs. So we're gonna be here for the long haul. It's only game one of the Manila Major Qualifier.
I want to say with like 90% certainty that we have the best item build in this game compared to everyone else's games.
It's true. That is true. 6.87 is quite the patch.
Yeah. This is my favorite time of the patch. Right after it comes out, no one knows what's going on, so everyone's experimenting. Good times, man.
There's a Bloodseeker pick in the works as well. I mean, I heard that Yamate is a Bloodseeker fan, and we did get a Bloodseeker Aghanims upgrade. So 2 ruptures in a fight, 40-second cooldown. Yes, please. So
I want to see like Boots of Travel, Aghanim Scepter, Dagon, E-Blade, Bloodseeker next.
Right, Bat Rider doing some studying.
Oh, Arrow. Oh, Arrow almost lands on Different Heaven, but not quite long enough.
Wonder if we can blow that guy up. Someone got a
Lancer?
Darkseer. Whoa, Darkseer got a Lincoln's. I feel like Lotus Orb would be great against Doom. Okay, maybe not. So Lotus Orb is better on Taring actually. I guess it helps block Lion spells, removes amplify damage. Lotus Orb is good against Doom and Bat Rider as well. If Bat Rider lassos a Lotus target, he gets stuck there with him. So.
Yeah, but who's actually gonna get a Lotus Orb on the Taring side? Like,
Undying?
It would be Doom most of the time, but he has a Shiva's Guard already. He probably can't afford something like that. A Bat Rider maybe, but he's a BKB.
So the Slaughter is not afraid of lockdown.
Wait, you said it's better on the Taring side?
Yeah. I'm saying for both sides, but yeah, it can be good in Taring as well. Disruptor can get it, Bat Rider can get it.
I don't know, man. Bat Rider is BKB
can convert his
and...
arcanes into it.
I mean, like,
use it for your initiator.
I mean, I can see where it's good, but I just don't know who's actually gonna buy something like that. Like, Bat Rider or Disruptor only, right? Or Doom, but that's way armor overkill, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. But it is cool though. I think it can have a lot of impact. And Lotus Orb is underrated.
If Doom went Lotus Orb instead of Chivas, I would be completely okay with that. But now I think it might be a little too late. But it's not too late for Roche. Sionix is going to jump in, tear it apart. This is level second Roche, so it's just Aegis right now. With the God Strength, he's going to grab the double life. Yamate is going to leap out of there. And now Taring are looking for probably a Rax push with this Aegis. Once they have God Strength up again, of course. Maybe pick off beforehand, but it's not really going to get this much better. Like, Mirana's topped out. Sven is very close to topped out, so the longer they wait, the worse it's going to be for Taring.
Plus that moonshot. See. Well, we'll see. It's I'm still waiting for the laser build to come out. You are?
From the Mirana. It's been, again, NG's movement has been really good at making sure people don't get caught out from, you know, random arrows, lassos, and, you know, Mirana's 100-0 combo. It's also something you have to be scared of, but yeah, they've just had really good vision up, and Magical has not died a single time to that. To this Mirana combo, which is very impressive for a support. Usually you're dead at least twice by this stage.
They haven't been fighting, so it doesn't really count.
That's true.
I mean, if you look at it, the last time there was a kill was 10 minutes ago? Yeah. They've been farming towers, they've been doing nothing else. I think
they've been waiting for Yamate to get 6 slotted.
So Yamate just go in. Magical is right there. Oh, he buys an arrow, he sees him. Blinking? Do it, my friend, do it. Balls.
What a coward.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if he's gonna do it, but they walk in, take it free tier 3, and seems like they're gonna back off fine.
Yeah, wasted vacuum. Here we go. I think it's gonna happen. Yamate watching him, eyes on him, all eyes on him. Okay. Arrow.
God damn it, Yamate, cast something.
Come on, do it. You have all the buttons. I think Lion was in shot. No, he was in smoke, being very disciplined about this. Magical, he doesn't have a blink, so he has to walk up to do something. And this is This is not how you do flashy builds. Flashy builds are flashy plays.
Yeah, you gotta actually flash the build off.
Oh, come on. Port it out. Really? They're running?
You gotta get them EXP tombs, Tome of Knowledge. You can get the moon shards, but if he's really gonna want to stick with this build, then he's done. Like, he cannot get anything else. Refresher Orb for Moonlight Shadow?
Man. I'm just disappointed.
Dude, I want to see it too. Everyone wants to see it. Except for Lion, he does not want to see it.
He won't even see it coming.
Oh yeah. Ethereal Blade Dagon is just instant. He's got Glimmer though.
Red, and then he'll just like go desaturate.
He's got Glimmer and the raindrop, so he's like trying his best not to get insta-killed by this, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be good enough.
Guess they're gonna waste this Aegis. This Aegis is more like a deterrent at this point. They want that 6 item on Sven, I think. Feel like they could have taken the fight. It would have been worth it for the highlight reel.
I mean, that is going high ground up against the Darkseer, which I guess Taring should.
You already wasted the back
scared of.
I don't know why they didn't go after that.
And the Darkseer was also all alone there, so the Sven would have to like turn around with most of his God Strength already down. I think backing off there was the right play, as I think going in right now is still the right play here for Taring.
It is the disappointing play though.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the cowardly play, and I want to see Sionix
Come on,
and
it's
Ron
only round
one.
1. Just do it. Just do it. It's round
Yesterday
1.
you said tomorrow.
That's right. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Right, Moonlight Shadow.
Don't let your memes be memes.
This is I'm gonna jump right in there. Oh, vacuum down, high ground, BKB, instant activation. Looking at Yamate, waiting for the blast. Where are your lasers? Still holding on to it. All those BKBs still not used just yet. I think using that E-Blade for safing. Are we going to do it? There's a lance gonna be missing there completely. Sionix gonna take a lot of damage there. There's the BKB down on different habits. There we go, Link jumps in that ultimate shuts them down a lot. Yamate didn't use the blast, he did. There he goes, no more Lion. And Tengu getting swarmed there, tombed up. Yamate gets double kill, Dr. Pushin getting shot up there. Mirana blinks right in front of him. There's a second Starstorm coming in a short while, but it's a buyback here from that Slaughter. They're gonna pursue with that PL as well as Dark. They jump over there, NJ in trouble. Shonex already revived once, doesn't want to get into it a second time, but here goes your E-Blade. Yamate just dishing out the hurt there with his, well, bottom of pain. And here comes Yamate running away from that. Blinks out of the way. He's just so annoying right now. Different Heaven does have a lance forward. Tengu, they can't see him. There's a blink in 6. There is a 4. Oh, E-Blade. No, stop, takes him out. Oh no, Yamate. He still has that E-Blade. He wants to chase. Are you sure you want to chase? There's 3 he has put in the ground. And do you want to pursue this? No, they do not. Yamate survives. A round of applause for the man. 10-1. Hate on the build all you want, man. It's fuck.
I was watching, since you were action casting, like I had the luxury of not watching anyone else but Mirana.
Oh man.
And she actually did nothing except for look for a point in the fight to snipe the Lion. She wasn't right clicking, she wasn't throwing out spells, she was just moving forward to try to snipe the Lion. So even though it ended up well for her, like that was still
Lion, no,
Lion,
no,
not like this.
No, Lion, no, you may have hexed the Sven, but can you hex the Mirana? Oh no, he survived! He survived! The E-Blade wasn't used, saving on spells, and now they might pay. They're surrounded there, the Moonlight Terrors to deploy shielding, pops that BKB, immediately goes half on the squad here. Fires an arrow, gets absorbed there by the BKB, but Shonex in a lot of trouble though. The E-Blade strats him and now he's down. Shonex down for 90 seconds, and that, my friends, is a throw. No reason to be there apart from highlight reels, but that is not how you play. And Magical, very happy for that infused raindrop glimmer came. Oh no!
Oh no!
Right. This time he just to get out. And Yamate going in. I feel like this is going into the highlight reels. Yamate's Mirana, 12-1. Oh man, this is something else.
Okay, so that, what we just saw right at the end there, when Undying and Lion get caught, is what Taring were looking for like the entire game, but they couldn't find because NG's spacing and positioning was just so good. Like in that bottom lane engagement with just the Sven and Mirana, usually they kill off the Lion, they get out of there scot-free, but because NG are positioned close enough to reinforce, they again get something out of it. So NG have still been playing this game out position-wise very, very well, but if they lose composure for just a little bit, this is the ultimate punish build coming out from this Mirana. There's not much you can do about it. And there's the refresher orb. Why not, man? Yeah, you gotta get those blasts off so you can throw them out willy-nilly. Not sure if the mana pool is gonna be happy about that, but what's done is done. I will go on record and say that this Mirana build, even though it's like the sickest build I've ever seen ever, it is forcing Yamate to play in very, very weird ways and suboptimal
more of an
ways.
assassin pickoff here.
Mm-hmm.
I will now patent or trademark this build as the Queen Bottom. But still like Quap. Kind of like the same playstyle.
Okay. I think that's a decent name for it. Unless I come up with something better.
Queen of Bottom of the Moon. Alright, there we go. Very memey. Very memey. But hey, it's gonna work. Double Moonlight Shadows, what could go wrong?
Well, she only has 1 right now. And the enemy team can very easily get more sentries, as they have been. NG, they've been really good about the sentries. They still have a gem on the Undying, so, yeah. The Refresher Orb and the Courier are not going to do a ton right now, but hey, she can buy all of the Tome of Knowledges for, I guess, I don't know who, it doesn't really matter who. Doom, he's the lowest level.
They're all level 16 already, or higher.
Yeah.
And what
that stat, bro.
Because this rush is about to respawn. And they're just gonna miss it by a few seconds. Maybe just one round of Ancients first, but Roshan's gonna spawn in 10 seconds. They're smoking up again, NG.
This is a big fight for them. If they are able to take an okay fight here, they're right back in this game. It doesn't even have to be a great fight, it just has to be an okay fight.
Yeah, there's cheese this time as well. I feel like if NG grabbed this, they might have a shot at this. Oh, here we go, Tengu, run! Oh, here comes the Bat Rider, he's really fast. Oh no, it's Lion, he's in the back. He's in the back. Oh, there's a Lincoln Sphere. Very well done. The arrow will fly. It will land on the PL. That's not who you want it to land on. They will actually get that BKB on now. So that will be a jump away. Sven in a mess of things. They doom it. Do they doom the right target though? Yes, they do. They doom the right guy, but Ice, oh no! Destroyed there by the hordes of PL. There is your amplified damage. Shonix has been identified there by the enemy targets.
Oh,
NJ
Mirana's
gonna
damage.
blink away by Yamate. He's going into action here. He's gonna hang the backlines there by space for his teammates. They lose the Doombringer. They lose Doom. They use all their BKBs, but it's that enough, man. They get away with most of their team intact, but that's your BKB down. That's almost all your big spells down. Do they go for the Roshan? Oh, Tengu. Ling doesn't have his ulti. Here comes the PL, jumps right in there, throws out the Lance. Will catch out that Bat Rider. Nope, just gonna be blinking away. The Thunder Strike coming out here from that Disruptor onto Different Heaven, pinging out the right PL. And well, we'll see if they do push for a Roshan arrow. The old Lion very close to that, and Different Heaven surviving there. He's getting very tanky. The Skadi, the Ring of Aquila, the Heart, all getting to be very dangerous items.
Yeah, this is where we see Mirana able to dump her payload into someone, but not Phantom Lancer. And it's someone, yeah, you really do have to snipe out first. Amplified damage will kill off this Roche in the blink of an eye, and the Tombstone's gonna get them all the vision in the world.
And Roche is going to the Radiant actually. The arrow actually lands on them. Now Bat Rider's gonna steal the cheese. Is he gonna steal the cheese? Oh, they lasso. They grab the cheese. Alright, so the cheese will be secured by dying there. Immediately popping that BKB. So it looks like they will be forfeiting their gem for cheese. And this fight is all around the place. And oh, no time to hex at all. Two blades. And Shonix takes out the Lion there. It will not be Yamate's jump this time round. Oh no, Lana as well. Now they're fighting 3 versus 5. Are they gonna do it? No. Yamate comes in there, gives him the berserk. And down he goes. Tarsia throws out a wall as well as an Iron Shell. Will he do enough? Not enough there. Yamate scores another kill here. Different Heaven trying his best at the ages, but he's the last man standing, and Yamate is ready for round 2. He will jump away into the crowd there. Jumps away, but Shonix with the Blink Dagger will actually secure that one, and he will get in there. Chops him with the Inferno Blade, and I think he will be the last hit here for Yamate. Will he get it? No, he will. Bat Rider roast that guy, and the cheese actually dropped to the ground. Dude, does cheese drop on death now?
No, he just Bat Rider was holding it. He just put it on the floor.
Oh, it wasn't Undying? I thought Undying took it.
No. The Bat Rider dropped the gem, grabbed the cheese, and had it that entire fight. Undying never grabbed
I thought it was Undying's gem. Alright, got it. It looked like the same because they were both walking for the cheese. But yeah, alright. So Taring got cheese out of that as well. Great team fight for them. And for once, in the last 20 minutes, it looks like Taring are looking to posture for a Rex kill now. Are they gonna get it? I think they are. There are a lot of missing people on the NG roster. Yamate scouted out this Lion. So you want it.
Mercy. Well, they're gonna try to go for the Raxes. I think it's...
Oh, okay. Not the best initiation here. Tengu going in there, gets destroyed right away. Yamase with the Blazer. 10 now, Shonix versus the PL. PL just not doing enough through all that armor. And they'll need more than that. They do back them all in. Then Mirana jumps in. He might get killed. That Finger of Death barely did anything. Different Heaven now getting caught out. He's dead. No buybacks on him. It might be GG. Oh, here comes the Sven. The cleave. The cleave. Laser on that Magic Lion. And well, that Bong is going to run back into the fountain. I think Yamate's chasing him there in a good old Yamate fashion. Double saw, some gets him again. 17 and 1. This guy doing it for the style points. It's almost certain at this point. The ground cracks open and we have a dire victory. Taring after 61 minutes of Lion agony. Well, they will take out NG in game number 1.
You can make the argument perhaps that Taring were toying with NG a little bit in this game. That being said, I think despite Mirana's score and despite her flashy build, it really is just the Sven